How's it going, everybody? We're back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in this video we're going to be talking about something that I think is very important, and little is shown on it when you start the game, when you start progressing. That's going to be your faction wars. Now, faction wars is exactly what it sounds like. You need to use certain factions to tackle certain different levels. Normally, they can go from 2 to 3 different ones available at the same time, and it gets pretty tough to get in there, even on the opening floor. So let's take Barbarian Crypt, for example. I didn't have any Barbarian characters that I actually use daily leveled up. Like even this guy right here, he's just food for me. But every single time there's a faction available, I will build up their characters so that I could do the opening levels. And the reason for that is because of the rewards that you get with it. So here I'm gonna hit Super Raise real quick, and we're just gonna do one. I'm gonna show you the rewards you get, because these rewards are needed to make very, very important gear pieces. And not just any gear pieces. Like the gear pieces you get from the campaign, they're uncommon or common. They're very weak. These gear pieces can range from 3-star to 6-star and all different kinds of rarities. So you could literally get 6-star legendary pieces from the materials you pull out of here via the Forge. And that's going to be a system we're going to talk about in a second once we're done here. So what I suggest doing when you are looking at a faction whose characters you don't have built up, I suggest getting them to 3 stars, which is not very hard. You can do that with brews. You can do that just by bringing them into your campaign and leveling up a little bit, then doing the food thing where we rank them up. And then once they get to 3 stars, throw some very bad gear on them. I'm going to show an example of that when we do the Lizardmen one, because I actually had to start the one from scratch today. So, but I want to talk about this. So first of all, you're getting these glyphs, which you're going to be able to put on pieces of gear, which just increase their stats, which right away, this makes it worth it. So on your best characters, when you're trying to push the hardest content, free stats is great, and the amount of free stats on something that is like defense percent, that scales really strongly, right? And speed, you can get speed glyphs. I have a bunch of those. But I think the most important thing, or the more important thing for me, are these materials right here. So we got a Willstone and we got a Bloodstone. We're gonna head on over to the Forge, and I'll show you what we're doing with those. Let's get rid of this pop-up, go to the Forge. So you can see, you get to make certain pieces of gear with the materials. Now, I got the lowest materials here. Like we got a bunch of these Bloodstones, and we got some of these Willstones. But from the lower levels, you can actually pull the highest rarity. Like I was able to make a bunch of these 5 to 6 star perception pieces, which became very, very good for a particular character that I unlocked recently. So I'm going to show you that character, but I also want to show you this here. These charms, you get them basically like free claim every day. So I have a lot of them. I only have one left of the rarity charm, so I'm not going to use that. But chance at the highest rank. So it's like 3 or 4 stars. This is the rank of the item, not the rarity of the item. So hopefully we're going to get a 4-star here. And maybe it'll be like an epic or legendary. It just came out of rare, but we did get it the highest. So we have a perception weapon. And look at this. The stats looked great. So attack, obviously, because it's a weapon, but we get crit damage and we got speed on it. Like right away, that's a good piece. And I got it from doing the lowest level of the faction wars that I didn't have to build up any sort of character to an extreme degree. I just took the crappiest characters I had, put minimal work into them, and I was able to go. Like if I look at my Barbarian characters, I use this guy, for crying out loud. Does he even have gear? He has no gear on him. I'm building him up for food. And he's doubling up to give me some of these faction war resources. And that perception piece that I just made, that perception set, is really, really powerful. So this perception set is giving 40% accuracy and 5% speed. Some of your best characters in the game that you're going to be using, especially Deacon, who you get for free using promo code SUPERPOWERS. If you haven't gotten Deacon yet, go get him with that promo code. They rely on accuracy, and they 100% rely on speed to land their abilities. Like Stag Knight here, who's been amazing. Decreases speed, he needs accuracy to land that. And he needs speed in order to do his attacks, right? He hits more often. Also, the decreased defense and decreased attack, he needs accuracy to land that. So these stats are mega important. And the fact that I was able to get, look, I got legendary pieces, 3-star, 4-star. I was using the lowest level to make these perception pieces, and they rolled as legendary. So the stats are actually really good, like 19%, 8, 12, speed on the sets is crazy. I try to get speed on all the sets as possible. See, the helmet got speed, the chest got speed, both are legendary, which is really nice. So it started on there. And it's just a great system in order to build up your characters as quickly as possible so that you can push harder content. So what I want to do now is I want to show you this level 40 character. We got him on the weekly thing. We just had to log in every day for 7 days to be able to unlock him. I just want to show you how easy it is to do the opening level of the Faction Wars. All you need to do is the first level. You just need to do this because if you look down here, the materials that drop from it, all different levels. I'm sure the chance to get the higher levels is clearly going to be higher as you climb down here. But just getting level 1 can give you the highest resource. And I've already done it for the day, so it's kind of unfortunate I can't show you this. We need to do Faction Wars for our advanced quest every single day. So use 12 crate keys for the Faction Wars. This is part of your advanced questing that you're going to get later on. You get XP boosts, we get chickens, we're going to get rare books, and of course the super rare legendary skill book as well. It's just a very, very important thing to lean into. I didn't do this for like the first 2 weeks. Like I just started doing this, and it's been an absolutely game changer as far as getting the gear for these new characters. As soon as I get a new character, I can go to the forge and I can level up. But there's also other layers to this as well. When you have a thing like clan versus clan, going to that forge and forging a bunch of those perception pieces really helps your clan get better rewards, get more chickens, beat the enemy clan to get those very nice rings. If there's ever an event where you need to build up artifacts, this is a great time to test your luck, see if you can get some good pieces like I got for Stagnite, those legendary pieces with speed on it. Now I have a piece that I can actually bring up, and I don't feel bad about bringing that up. So the Faction Wars, I think it's kind of underrated, the value people put on this, and more people need to take a better look at this, because to me, when I unlocked Stagnite, I was able to put a set on him right away. When I unlocked Oathbound, I was able to put a set on him right away. When I unlocked Azur, whatever her name is, the red demon chick, I was able to put the perception set on her right away. And all those characters, very impactful, reliant on accuracy, reliant on speed. It's great. It's definitely helped out. So we're about to beat stage 1, and maybe we'll get a good piece here. And the best part is you can do super raids. Now that super raids are permanent, this doesn't take nearly as much time as it was when I first started doing it. This patch has been really amazing, actually, as far as quality of life goes. So you can see he's got no gear on him. He just happens to be a legendary character that has the faction. We get to go. Some factions are harder than others. There's one faction that has few characters you want to keep an eye out for. It's the Sylvan Rangers or something like that. I ended up putting them all in the vault so I wouldn't accidentally eat them because they're not all great. And they're rare. You can't really get them out of uncommon. So here's an attack lift. That's great. So I guess the next thing we should talk about is what do you do when you don't have anybody from that tribe? Like, let's say I needed a Knights Revenant character and I just didn't have any of them. I would actually go here to my portal and I would open up 10 of these mystery shards. And if I just got like a 2-star or a 1-star character, I would build them up to 3-star, put horrible gear on them, and go from there. What is she here? She's a dark elf. So again, if I needed a dark elf character and I had absolutely none, I would just grab her, level her up to 10, make her eat some people, level her up to 20, make her eat some people, throw some ghetto gear on her that you have. You have so much gear in this game. As a new player, it astounds me the amount of gear that you just get over time. A bunch of speed stats I could throw on her. The dragon had a double speed drop, or just any set, any kind of set that gives her gear. That first level is not hard. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this quick video talking about Faction Wars. I think that this is something people should be doing very early on in the game. And yeah, we're going to test our video maker streamer luck real quick. Let's see if we can open up this ancient shard and get something cool. I'm expecting just a rare character. And we got a rare character. We got Renouncer, eh? We'll look into Renouncer, see what Renouncer does. All right, that's boring. Removes one random debuff from the champion and attacks enemy, heals the champion. Okay, that's boring too. Places a 50% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. Alright, this guy is going to be food. Yep. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.